Okay, the first thing you're going to do is go to biathlonworld.com. Once you get on the website, it'll look like this. The things you want to do are in the upper right hand corner, there and there. Up here is the live results. You can find the results by clicking on live results, or you can even go to the winter schedule and find the specific race you want. But if you click on live results, you're going to get a choice between phones, tablets, and desktops. You can click on the desktop, and that's going to get you a page that looks like this. On the left side, you're going to have all the different events. You have to choose from the one you want to find, and once you click on it, you'll have the options over here on the right side. As you can see, the Open European Championships that Brian will be in Estonia is right here. I would click on that. Or if you're looking at the World Youth and Junior World Championships, it would be here. But for now, we're going to use a World Cup event as an example, IBU World Cup 6. So I click on that, and that gives me all of the races that are scheduled. The next race already has the start list at this point, and that's going to be on this date. And these times actually show up in Eastern Standard Time here, but if not, if it's the Central European Time, you have to subtract 6 hours. So now it's the day of the race, and I'm looking at my race for today, which is World Cup 6 in this case, and now I see over here in the right top side that the first race today is coming up live. So I can click on that and get the screen that has all of the information on it. Now you're going to get two screens like this. This will give you race information live, and all of these bars you can choose from are points on the course, and you can scroll down. So you can see live results on all these different points on the course throughout the race, which is really cool. So you can follow your skiers at different points. So the first one I'll click is the top one, which is the start. This gives me the start list, and as you can see, the race hasn't started yet, so this is telling you the start times. And down at the bottom of each side, you'll see that there's two names with arrows. These are the next two racers that are going to come to this spot. This is the start, so these are the first two starters, bib number 1 and bib number 2, and they're going to start in 1 hour and 1 minute. So that gives you an idea from the start list of who's coming. And then you can pick a different spot over here as well, anywhere on the course. You could pick the first checkpoint, obviously no one's gone through, or you could pick the first shooting, again no one's gone through yet. Now also on this whole page is the bottom part, which you can see is still the schedule that we chose from to get here, and these are the races from each event. But you can get rid of this and use this to be really cool part called the shooting range. So as you can see down here at the bottom, the shooting range, you can click on that, and now you actually have the shooting range from the event. So while you're watching people up here in these different spots getting their place, you can also watch them shoot live. Their name will appear and their flag, and you can watch them hit targets or miss targets, which we'll do later. So now the race is started that I had earlier, and as you can see, there's some activity on the range already. So again, looking at the first side here is the start list right now. So all these people have started, and that's where the red line is. It shows where you are now. So these people have started, these people are still waiting to start. And again, at the bottom, you get the next two guys that are projected to be in that screen, number 34 and 33. Now, you can actually highlight racers that you want to watch to make them easier to find. So I'll do that with one of the US racers coming up right now, Lowell Bailey. I hit this plus button by his name, and now he's got a highlight pink, so I'll be easy to find him, and he'll also be at the bottom of the screens sometimes to show me what he's doing. And you can do it for Leaf as well. Let's say, so now I got my 2 USA guys highlighted, so I'll be able to find them easier now throughout all these different screens that I want to follow the race at. So Leaf has already started, and Lowell is about to start in a few minutes. Actually, I take that. Yeah, Lowell looks like he might be. Yeah, very soon. He's number 37, and it looks like 35 is about to go out. 36 right after it, and then Lowell will show up down here. So Leaf is already on the course. So I can go over to pre-lap 1. That's the first time you'll get a time on someone and see how Leaf is doing. Now, because I highlighted him, he's already showing up in pink at the bottom, so I don't even have to go screen. I can just see that he is bib number 21, and he's currently the 24th fastest time at that spot in the race. But I could also scroll down and find him as well. So at that point, he was now he's 25th. So that changes obviously because more people are going out and they're going faster than he is. So anyway, that's the first spot. I could go to the next one and see how he's doing. Boom! I can see right here he's 21st at that spot. And you can just follow along live or after the fact. And he was 21st at the next one. And the 2.2 kilometer spot, he was 20th. Now don't forget, we want to have the shooting range down here. So I hit the shooting range, and there he's actually shooting right now. He just shot 5 times. He has 2 bullets left and 2 black circles, so he missed 2. We would have seen that live. So now I can go to shooting 1 over here, and you're going to see his name down at the bottom. That means that he is now doing his penalty laps, and they're projecting that he will be done with the shooting stage in about 32 seconds. So this is a good, you can see that where he is here, and as soon as he goes out of the penalty loop, this name will have a red. So the guy from Canada, his name just went red with the arrow pointing up. So that means he just went past the point, and now he is seen to be in 18th place. So Leaf, we'll watch what happens with him. He is almost done with his penalties probably. Boom. So he just finished his penalties, and now he is in 17th place. Again, we highlighted him so he shows up right here, or we can scroll down and find him with everyone else. And that's pretty much how you do it. You can just keep going and follow Brian from every spot. Like here now, I'm waiting for Leaf will show up, and this will be the next checkpoint, and it might be a while till he gets there. So you can do it that way, or you can leave it on certain things. You can leave this one on the finish, and leave the other one, follow on the other one, whatever you want to do. So that's how you do it. Now, if you want to watch the race, you can also do that if it's being televised. The best thing to do is actually have 2 computer screens going at once. You can follow the live results and also watch the race. If you want to just watch the race like TV, you would go down not to this top corner, but down below it to Eurovision webcasting. Click on the computer screen, and that's going to bring you to a different screen. This is where you would see the internet feed for the race. Now, as you can see on the big screen, it says live stream starts in 53 minutes. So this particular race is going to show up 53 minutes. Not every race will necessarily be shown on TV or on the internet, so if it just goes to a video of something else or a replay of some other race, and that tells me that it's probably not going to be shown live. So Euro Champs for Brian may not be live, but we think World Championships will be. So in any event, you get 3 screens when they are being shown. You get the big screen here, which is the main feed for TV, and then you get also 2 smaller screens, which you can make big over here, showing the range up on this one and a additional part on the course here, which are kind of cool to follow along, especially if you know where Brian is from the live results. So we'll come back to this when the event actually starts. Okay, so now the race is on, and you can see that the main screen shows the TV feed for the race, and the two side screens don't show anything at the moment, but you can click on them, shooting range stream and the additional feed, and now you get actually 3 pictures at once. Sometimes these will be the same, sometimes not, and this will always be on the shooting range pretty much. So the nice part about it is if you know where your particular skier is, even though he may not be winning the race or be the one they're showing on TV because he's a big star, you might get to see him shoot on the range anyway if you know that he's there. And that's pretty much it for watching the race, just like watching TV. So if you're watching the race and you see something you like on any of the screens, you can actually make them bigger. You can make them bigger by using these boxes, the typical boxes. So if I want to see this guy shooting, for instance, I would just click on that, and now that screen takes up the whole computer screen. And then when I'm done with that, I would just hit escape like I normally would to make a regular size screen and go back to the regular web page. So you can do that, and maybe you like this screen now, make that bigger, and then bring it back when you're done. So what I like to do, if you have 2 computers or a laptop next to a desktop or a tablet or even a phone, you can actually watch the TV, but at the same time spend most of your time watching the live results, because the live results will tell you where your skier is, and oftentimes the TV is about 10 seconds or more behind the live results. So you can see where Brian is, for instance, and maybe see him shoot, watch him shoot down here, and then quickly put your attention over here to see if they show him. They may or may not, but that way you don't miss what's really going on over here. Now here, for instance, Lowell Bailey is going to shoot in the range. So we see Lowell gets 2 hits, 3 hits. So Lowell Bailey just shot clean. So we're going to see him show up down here when he leaves the range. We'll get his place. He is now in 10th place. Now if I come over here, I might get lucky and actually see it happen on the TV screen. And there's Lowell up here on top, getting ready to shoot. So are they going to show him? I don't know. For some reason they're not showing him. So unfortunately that's why watching it on TV only is not the way to go, because we're missing some good action on the range with Lowell. So that's how you do it. Again, sometimes you'll have TV, sometimes you won't. And this is where you see all the action all the time. Have fun.